went for a nice hike with the bees. He had a nice walk with his daddy this morning. So beautiful, my beautiful Beezel. My beautiful Beezel. Don't you, Beezel? You're beautiful. I love my Beezel. Anyhow, that's my Beezel. Debbie, hey, Teresa with the number 3. Did you share this, Teresa? Awesome. Thank you for doing that. You always do that. Hey, BJ. All right, cool, man. I love when you guys come in with the digits. Definitely. Love it. BJ Roger, what's up, guys? All right, cool, man. Cool. So I got my pond running again. Now that we've got grid power back, I don't have to worry about wasting energy. So, and having energy throughout the night. So I got the whole house back on. Everything's charging. That's good coffee. What else? Yeah, the fish are all hibernating on the bottom of the pond, but I'm sure they'll wake up after a while. Let's see what... Chris, thank you for thinking of me and dropping the digit, bro. Thank you. God, I wish more people would share the video and drop digits, man. I don't know why people won't. The people that don't do it never say why they don't. They just refuse to do it. They just come in here and act like they're my friend. That's funny. Yeah, I don't share your video. Fuck your show. But be my friend. Hey, Nate, fuck you. Love me. No. How about that? Okay, this is a torn up baseball. Rogue, do you want this baseball? We'll get this stuff off of here. This is my, this is one of the masks that I wear when I go out. See me wearing this around town. My cannabis leaves on there. You guys like that? Yeah. Let's get to smoking and getting all fucked up and saying fucked up shit. So, bro, that SNL skit of the Crazy Georgia Senator was hilarious. And, Chris, it wasn't even that funny. It was... I didn't put it up there because I thought it was funny. I put it up there because it's just fucking true to life, bro. That's more like a factual representation of reality, man. There's nothing really funny about that. There's nothing really funny about that at all, Chris. It's not hilarious at all. I don't understand where did you see the humor in it? What part of it did you think was funny? Which parts of it did you think were humorous? The things that the women were saying? The reactions they were giving to what she was saying? I didn't find it humorous at all. The more I think about it, I didn't put it up there to make anybody laugh. There's nothing funny about that. That woman that they're portraying in that video is a dumb cunt. And I'm kind of questioning you for thinking that I put that up there to get some kind of a stupid laugh out of people. There's really nothing funny about that. Saturday Night Live put that up there just to show you how fucking hilarious real life shit is. No, that's her, bro. They portrayed her very accurately. There was nothing funny about the way they portrayed her. Have you seen an interview of that woman? It's a very accurate portrayal. So I don't understand the humor there. You see where I'm going? See? You're not going to be able to double down out of this one. You're not going to be able to backtrack. There was nothing funny about that SNL skit. I watched it and I was like, yup, that's basically a factual representation of reality. If you go look at Marjorie Taylor Greene in real life, she's actually funnier in real life than the actress who portrayed her on Saturday Night Live. You do realize who that woman is, right? You have seen her in interviews. You've seen her, walking behind David Hogg, which I appreciated, and her asking David Hogg questions, which I appreciated. By the way, the one thing that woman's ever done correct in her life was go after David Hogg, who's going after my Second Amendment rights. But that's a whole other level of this conversation. We talked about that yesterday. Now, I'm just kind of wondering where the humor was in all that, bro. The only humor I'm seeing in this right now in this conversation is the fact that you thought that was supposed to be humorous. And to me, that's funny. It's like you didn't really catch that for what it was. Okay? It was an accurate representation of Marjorie Taylor Greene being interviewed. And that is basically how she would answer those questions if you asked her those questions. It's more pathetic and horrifying than hilarious. It's fucking horrifying. She literally thinks that Jew lasers started the fires in Northern California. I mean, I'm glad you think that's funny, but maybe because I live in Northern California, I don't see the fucking humor in it. Because we know what caused the fires. And people like her and people like you want to laugh and make jokes and not think about the real reasons behind that. It's fucking climate change, bro. The world's getting hotter and it's catching on fire. But you can keep joking about shit like that and seeing the humor in the way they portrayed some actress, and you're totally missing the fucking point. You're totally missing the fucking point of why I put that on Twitter. So I like it so much better when you guys talk to me like this so I can see where y'all coming from, man. Now I understand. I understand so much more. You guys don't even get my fucking humor. You guys don't even get when I'm not being funny. You don't get it, period, man. That's why you don't interact with my tweets, because you don't understand them. Well, thank you for explaining that. Now I get it. You guys, I'm just not swimming in the right fucking pool, man. Obviously. That's why I wish somebody would pick me up for their show, so I'd get a wider audience, man, and get some people that would understand where the fuck I'm coming from. Oh, really, BJ? Because I don't see you interacting with my tweets, ever. Yeah, you get my tweets, bro? Never seen you on there. At least he's trying. At least he's trying, man. At least he's paying attention. You guys don't get me. If you got me, you'd be here all the time, BJ. You wouldn't have taken a fucking year off from my show. You missed out on a lot. You missed out on a lot. No, EBVB. Nobody wants to become famous, okay, on Twitch. Nobody wants to become fucking famous on Twitch and buy fucking views. Nobody wants to do that shit. Go away. Mark Andrew wants to know how my day's going. It's going really good. Thank you for asking. Hey, Doc. How are you, buddy? All right. So, I was really enjoying the buzz from this Terpless Wonder, the fucking, Pineapple Express. But I'm telling you, man, the buzz is phenomenal. So I'm going to go back with that. Teresa, I believe it was you that dropped that first digit today. Thank you for doing that. Teresa, people like you make people like Debbie look really bad. Thank you for that, Teresa. I love you. Thank you for that. Cheers. And I'm going to give you, Teresa, the 710. Yeah, Billy, fame sucks. Yeah, I know. I mean, all I hear are famous people getting bashed most of the time, bro. Somebody's famous and then someone just goes around and talks shit about them. Oh, man, they're fucking blah, 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 blah. Yeah, fame does suck. It leaves you open for a lot of attacks. Cheers, Teresa. Always forget my holster. Surprisingly smooth. I love how thick those smoke rings are. Makes you feel stupid. That's why you got to interact with your audience. So you got to get to know them, and you got to force them. You have to entice them into sharing tidbits about themselves. Look at this, though. What? Look at this guy. You're the best, Rogie. I love you. I said I love you, and he just went right to sleep. It's so cute. It made him feel very comfortable. Feely. The smoke rings are looking beautiful today. Everyday Feely. The Beazle. It's impossible. Well, go live. Do more live streaming. You got to do more live streaming and talk to people in your live stream, man. I mean, that's the only thing I can recommend. Because you get to know them a little bit by how they respond to the things you say. Yeah, it sucks when you can't actually see them. Dude, my processor is going off, man. Is it Twitter? I've got Twitter open. Karsten, retweeting like crazy, Karsten. Heavy Padilla, what's up? He's all over my retweets. All right, who's after Teresa? And you know what, Billy? You know what you're forgetting? You say it's impossible to interact with thousands of followers. Bro, look at someone like Jimmy Dore or Steph Zamorano. You know how many times I'm watching Steph Zamorano read out Super Chats, and somebody who's a regular there that Super Chats frequently, she'll read out their name, and she'll be like, good to see you again. What's going on? How are you? And she might even ask them a personal question. So it is possible for people to interact when you have thousands. I mean, you can't interact with all of the masses, of course, but you can interact with the ones that interact with you. Right? Staying loyal to Nay Mank. Oh, I love it, Karsten. I was just talking about you, bro, on my Twitter. Karsten, I love that you're retweeting like crazy. You are like the retweet king right now on my Twitter, and I really appreciate that, Karsten. Those tweets do go out. People do see those, man. Thank you for doing that. I see it. So I know if I see it, I know that it's in everybody else's feed that you added it to. That's how it works. You fucking put it ad, it's going to pop up. At the convention in Cali, I ended up in a crowd of subs. They all were grabbing me and telling things about me and even yelling my daughter. Wow, Billy, that's insane, bro. Wow, dude. That's crazy, man. Was it a motorcycle convention? What kind of a convention was it? Was it a YouTube convention? I've met a couple of you on video chat, so you have seen us and see what we really look like. Is Billy a survivor? Billy, did you survive that experience? River D has a very good question. River D wants to know if Billy, are you a survivor? Did you survive it, Billy? Did you survive all of your fans grabbing at you? It was a biker rally called SCMM. No shit. Dude, that's a crazy story, man. Oh my God. That's fucking crazy. He's like, no, I died. I didn't survive. I died. Perfect answer. Billy, are you a survivor? Can we call you a survivor of fame? Billy, are you a survivor of fame? You were famous and you survived it. Now we're going to call you a survivor. I want to know David Hogg's story. I want to know David Hogg's story. I want to know how traumatic was that day for him, the day that that shooting happened at his school. I want to know how close he was to it. And wouldn't it be crazy if, come to find out, that where David Hogg was in the school, he never even heard any gunshots? And they just evacuated him? And now he's claiming he's got PTSD? Hey, I'm not saying he didn't hear gunshots. And I'm not saying bullets didn't fly over his fucking head and he just didn't get caught. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I don't know. Let's hear the fucking story. What is the story? I mean, why do you have, you know, I've had PTSD before. You know what? You don't have to have PTSD forever. You can get over it. You can get past it. You can grow past it. So, yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, the situation that he was in, and, you know, maybe, like me, he felt like he was trapped and that he was going to be, you know, put in harm's way. I understand that feeling. And then, you know, to in the future feel that again, to feel like someone is going to do that to you again, and it triggers you and causes the reaction that PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, causes inside you. Right? And I understand that. Like I said, I've had that before. What was his exposure to the violence? I'm curious. How close was he? I mean, did he hear did he literally hear the gunshots that killed his own friends? Did he know the people that got killed? Were they friends of his? Or was it just like it happened at another school and some people died and you didn't know their fucking names? I'm kind of curious. I'm just kind of curious. You know, I think that would help me understand his argument for going after my Second Amendment rights better if I could hear it from his mouth and hear his story. And then maybe I could sympathize with him a little bit. Not going to change my opinion about the Second Amendment. But, hey man, it might give me a little bit more sympathy for him when that crazy fucking cunt bitch, Marjorie Taylor Greene, was accosting him on a street and claiming that she did have a gun on her. I didn't feel like it was a threat. I felt like it was a statement that she was making to explain, look, I rely on a gun. I carry a gun. I'm not saying I carry a gun to hurt you with. I'd like to have a discussion with you. But you know how many discussions I've had with people while I had a gun on me in the state of Florida? Thousands. I spoke to thousands of people. I had a gun on me the whole time. Nobody knew. Nobody fucking cared. It was fucking Florida, man. A lot of people have guns on them in Florida. It didn't fucking matter. It's just a fact. Hey, you know, if David Hogg lives in Florida, isn't that where that occurred? Wasn't that in the state of Florida? I can't remember. Then he understands guns, right? So my question to David Hogg would be this. What was your specific exposure? Maybe I could understand your PTSD. I've suffered from it too. So go ahead. What's David Hogg's story? Is it as horrible as the parents of the children who are actually murdered at that school? Hey, man, is his story as bad as the kids who were maimed at that school and have permanent physical harm from bullet wounds? Or they were ducking while bullets were flying over their fucking heads, kind of PTSD, in a situation where they were in no position to protect themselves or fire a weapon back or do anything. To be absolutely powerless while someone is firing a semi-automatic weapon at you. That's PTSD, man, and I totally understand that. Maybe let's hear from some of those kids. Oh, wait, are those kids not going out trying to politicize themselves? Huh, where's all the rest of them at? How come David Hogg's the only one out in public? You know, going to Capitol Hill, talking to senators while they ignore him. And, you know, give him credit for getting the meetings with those senators, but achieving absolutely nothing, getting nothing done. And I'm thankful for it. Don't get a goddamn thing done. Hey, man, the fact that some fucking lunatic went to your school and shot it up isn't my fucking problem. That's not my Second Amendment problem. But guess what? This country was built on the Second Amendment for a reason. Learning that a relative or close friend experienced trauma can cause PTSD. Absolutely. A relative or close friend. And I even said that. I said, like, which was it did you lose a very close friend? Right? Experiencing art? I said, or do you even know their names? Did you know their names before they were murdered at your school? Were they even in the same grade as you? I don't know. I'm just saying, did you hear the gunshots? Why do you guys care about keeping guns so much? River D, because we still have them. So we understand the value of them. That's why. Hey, man, I'm not going to a fucking school and shooting it up. You know, it's not my fault. It's not my fucking problem. You want to have kids and put them in a fucking building that's basically a shooting gallery and then have crazy motherfuckers go there and blow your children away. That was your choice. It was your choice to have the children. Dumb choice. It was your choice to put them in a fucking public school. Dumb choice. It was your choice to leave them there defenseless. Dumb choice. It was your choice to not do anything and talk to your representatives and have them make it a defended area where there are police officers there with guns who can protect your children, just like you're protected when you're driving your car on the street and there's cops driving by and they got shotguns and sidearms. Oh, you don't have a problem with them protecting you, but you couldn't give a fuck about your children, could you? Oh no guns near my children. Oh, I have a feeling when the cop that brought your drunk kid home, or your cop that brought your beat up kid home, or the cop that saved your child's life, came to your door with your child and a gun on their side, you had no problem with the gun at that moment in your life. You know, we could get into it. I could defend this all fucking day. You're gonna lose the argument because I don't care about your fucking kids. That's why you're gonna lose the argument. I don't care about your fucking children. I think you're idiots for having them. Thank you, Robert Mulligan, for explaining that to me years ago. Overpopulation. I thought it was not even a thing. We don't have the resources for all the people. It's not, Teresa, don't look at it as a right. Don't look at it as a right. You have to defend yourself with in the best way you have as a human. Fuck out being a right. What, are you talking about laws, Teresa? Fuck the laws. Forget about the laws. They're going to be gone soon anyway. And the people with the guns will be the people who can protect themselves in that situation. And the people without the guns will be the ones who are getting fucking run the fuck over, rolled, murdered, and raped. Enjoy. Oh, why do y'all want guns? We don't need them here. Okay, cool. Great. Have fun when people come to your house with baseball bats and knives, and rip you limb from limb. River D says, yo, Billy, I'm from UK. Our police have tasers and bats and guns. Police in the UK have guns too. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Hey, who else is in the UK right now that can say police officers over there have guns? Anybody? Can anybody say that? Police don't have guns. Only armed response use guns. Oh, there they are. They're the guns, you dumbass. So you do have guns. You just call it under a different name so some cocksucker like you can try to argue your way through it. Your pigs have guns. Look at it this way. You've got pigs with guns, and then you've got little constables, okay? The constables are like what we have over here, like little meter maid bitches. We should have more of those, you know? But we don't. It's a good idea. But, you know, don't fucking say that you don't have fucking pigs with guns in the UK. I don't even live there and I knew your pigs had fucking guns. I'm fucking smarter than you. And I don't even fucking live there, you fucking idiot. Cops don't have guns in the UK. Right. Yeah, their pigs have guns in the UK. I don't care what the fuck you want, a title you want to put on them. You know, you'll get to the point where you find an officer of the law with a fucking firearm. Armed response. Oh, is that what you call it? Is it armed response? Is that the proper name? Armed response. You sound like a fucking idiot. And you know what, River D? That's good that armed response doesn't walk the streets, though. That's good. I like that. That's what we need here in the United States. That's a good thing. But you can't fucking deny that. You call them armed response. River D, call them pigs. They're just fucking pigs, okay? They're fucking pigs. Just call them what they are. Armed response. I'm sick of your fucking titles. I have a title. The River D, armed response in the UK. They only are the ones that do not roam the streets, and they're the ones that carry the firearms. Did someone ask what they're gonna do with an AR? Stir soup with it. A gun makes every person, every human even bow bullies. Not every man, every human, even a child. You know, every human can protect themselves if they have access to a firearm. You know, there's been 10, 11, 12-year-old kids that were at home. Their house was getting burglarized. You know, maybe a rapist was coming in, or who fucking knows. They grabbed daddy's gun, they fucking blew the motherfucker away. You know? It's happened. Armed response is what I would call a SWAT team. Yeah, we use those a lot. Kids no more. Nobody has kids no more, pal. Unreal. Andrew. Every cop in America has 2 to 3 guns. Is that like the science, bro? All cops are bastards, says Karsten. Yes, you know that. They carry a pistol, on-body shotgun, and AR-15 in police car. Michael Haskey. Hi, Nay. Hi. So I'm going to stop using the argument that this country was built on the Second Amendment. And fuck the Second Amendment. I just literally realized during this live stream that it's hypocritical of me to say something that founded this country is something that I should honor when this country was founded on murder, rape, and slavery. So, fuck what this country was founded on. As a human being, I'm pontificating now. As a human being, we should all be able to defend ourselves however the fuck we see fit. Fuck laws. You know, no law. How are we doing this here? Which hand is it? No law here. Turn that right there into a G. No law regarding guns. How about that? No law regarding guns. No law regarding cannabis. You know, I am wrong. Toes update. What's the update on the toes? Only certain people can have this weapon. Adam Benson. So what I'm saying is, fuck the Second Amendment. Fuck the First Amendment. Everyone should have a voice as a human being. Not because the founding fathers said so. The slave owners dictated it. It just makes sense. It's like every human should have a voice. Damn. Firearms. NLRG guns. I like it. Because this country that I live in was founded on a lot of bullshit. And then fueled with Christian beliefs that I disagree with. Turning paint oil is amazing. I had the crusty, itchy toes starting and I put the oil on for 1 week and now they're smooth. As smooth gets, no itching, no nothing. It came back though, huh? Mine came back one time, a little bit. I put triage oil on it one time, more than a year. It was years ago. And time for me to put another tweet on Twitter that will go ignored. I'm talking to a gentleman right now. He's got 10,000 followers on Twitter. When he puts a tweet up on his Twitter page, he gets no likes, no retweets, no comments. None of his audience sees his tweets. Him and I have been talking, and I said, we need to start a club. This guy's cool. Him and I might not have similar beliefs or politics or whatever. I don't know where his art really are. I don't know him. But like a club I would enjoy. Here we go. Alan, the guy's name is AJC for Others. At AJC for Others. Alan J. Cannon. For others, not money, not fame. If we want people to do the right thing, start with fearless accountability. Be your best and not for sale. I like that. Hashtag CannonFire2022NJ. And speaking of not being for sale, have I told you guys about the underwear that I am wearing right now at this moment? Sheathunderwear.com. Use checkout code Nays Garden at sheathunderwear.com for 30% off your order. And I'm telling you, if I could get you guys 60% off your order, I would. And I'm going to look into that. I'm going to look into getting you guys 60% off your order at sheathunderwear.com. I love my Sheath underwear. I'm wearing them right now. And the reason why I pimp out Sheath underwear on my show is because I love them. My life has benefited from them, and your life will benefit from them too. I literally walk by the mirror and look at myself and shit. I'm looking at myself in my underwear and shit. I would have never done that before. It's fun, and they're great, and they'll make you feel better about yourself. That's important. And in this today's COVID age, where we have very little joy, not as much as we used to, you got to find it in the little things. And I'm telling you, you might think it's a little thing to start out with, but once you wear Sheath underwear from sheathunderwear.com, I'm fucking telling you, it'll change fucking world, man. It changed mine. I love them. I'm really, all I can say is I'm really happy for the woman who gets to be my next girlfriend, because she's going to be having a lot of fun. Guaranteed. Woo! So anyway, this Alan J. Cannon gentleman, he's following 20,000 people. I said, why are you following 20,000 people? What's up with that? And he said, the better question is why does nobody see my fucking tweets? And I said, because you're shadow banned, bro, just like me, man. It's like they let us see each other. His pinned tweet from 2019, he's got 98 likes, 108 retweets, and 13 comments. And he put that up December of 2019. He says, many resort to name-calling when exposed as not knowing as much as they think they know. Instead, maybe they should be taking notes. That's what one does when one wants to improve when getting schooled. And then he's got a picture of Dave Chappelle doing the "You Got Served." Oh, it's fucking great. As Prince. You got served. Fucking love it. Those are pancakes. Give me the pancakes. Now I'm hungry, goddammit. Let's go down. Because I spent 25 years in service to this nation, willing to die to protect mine and your rights to do so. Dude, he was in the military for 25 years, man. It's like friggin' prison. Whoa. Dude, he's very active on Twitter. He talks to a lot of people, and they just ignore him. It's crazy. I'll be interacting with him on Twitter for sure. You guys might want to follow him. His @ is @AJC, the number 4 others. @AJC for others. Follow him. Follow him. Retweet him. Interact with him. Like his stuff. And, and leave comments and let him know that I sent you. Say, hey, Nay from Nay's Garden sent us to your Twitter and said you got shadow banned. Let him know. It's fucking bullshit. He's actually one of the first people on Twitter that I've ever seen post something like that. You know? Especially with that many fucking followers. Holy shit. Dude, how many followers did I say he has? I can't even remember. What is it, 8,000 or something? Or 18,000? He's got 18,400 followers. Nobody sees his shit. He is totally fucking gagged on Twitter. He's Twitter gagged. Here, check this out. Check this out. I'm going to see if I can just retweet his profile. I don't know how you can do that. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can just copy it and tweet it. Yeah. All right. Please follow, comment, and retweet everything this man says and does because fuck Twitter shadow bans. All right. Now I'm going to put in some characters. All right. There you go. I just retweeted his profile. Okay? Now it's on my... Now it's on my my profile. Okay? So it's under tweets and replies. I'll pin it. I'll make it my pinned comment. All right? Pin your profile. Now, look. All you got to do now is go to my profile. It'll be the pinned tweet. Go to my profile. It's at Nay's Garden on Twitter. And just scroll down. It's the very first tweet. It says, Nay from Nay's Garden. At Nay's Garden. 6 seconds ago. At AJC for Others. Twitter.com. AJC for Others. Please follow, comment, and retweet everything this man says and does because fuck Twitter shadow bans. And it doesn't show his account. So I'm going to have to fucking take a screenshot of it. It's fucking crazy. They won't even show his fucking account, man. Can you believe this shit? Here, I'm going to screenshot it because fuck them. I'm going to do this again. They will do everything to fucking prevent you from promoting somebody else. Okay, fuck them. Here, I'm using my brain. I'm using my brain. I'm using my brain. Everybody stand back. Could be smoke and steam. Okay? Okay. Let's do this. Yes. Yes. Let's save as Alan J. Cannon. Alan J. Cannon. Okay. Save. Now, let's go back to Twitter. Let's go back to my fucking profile. Let's go to my pinned tweet. I'm going to repin this motherfucker. I'm doing a new tweet, guys. I'm going to repin a new tweet, okay? First, I'm going to copy this one. I'm totally redoing this bullshit. Okay, here we go. Copy. I'm making a new tweet. So I'm going to want you to retweet the new tweet too. Okay, here it is. There. Now. Picture. There he is. And tweeting it. And, okay, now check this out. Now I'm going to find that tweet, and that's the tweet I'm going to pin to my profile. Because they didn't want to put his fucking picture up. Pin to my profile. Pin. Okay. New tweet, guys. Whole new tweet. This one has his fucking profile on it. That's the one I want. That's the one oh man, you've already liked it twice. Oh, you've already retweeted. Oh my God, you guys are fucking awesome. I love you people. Nay, is that what happened to Trump? If you click on his account, it says it doesn't exist. No. Trump didn't get shadow banned. Experiencing art. You are so out of touch. Listen, you guys, those of you who choose not to watch mainstream media, those of you guys who choose to not listen to Lee Camp or Ron Placone, you choose not to listen to Jimmy Dore, you choose not to listen to even Tim Pool, and you choose not to listen to H.A. Goodman, people like Experiencing Art that just fucking want to ignore goddamn the news, okay? How the fuck you don't know Experiencing Art? How the fuck you don't know what happened to Donald Trump's Twitter account blows my mind. That you're fucking literally asking me, nay, is that what happened to Trump? Did he get shadowed? Nay, this is Experiencing Art. Nay, is that what happened to Trump? If you click on his account, it says he doesn't exist. What happened to Donald Trump on Twitter? So what you just proved to me, bro, is that you literally have your head so far up your ass, you can taste what you had for breakfast yesterday. But now I'll tell you what happened to Donald Trump's Twitter account. They fucking banned him, bro. How do you not know that? We talked about it on here. You know, I had shows covering it. I literally told everybody, hey, man, Donald Trump got banned from Twitter. Everybody come on over to Twitter. If you were literally saying, get Donald Trump down there. Well, he's fucking banned. We talked about that for days. H.A. Goodman talked about it for days. Everybody talked about it for days. Where the fuck were you? God fuck. God fucking fuck. How would you not know that? This is how uninformed my audience is. You just proved that you don't even listen to me. You don't even listen to me, let alone watch the goddamn news. I told you to watch the fucking news. Oh, it's a narrative, and I'm too fucking stupid to know when they're lying to me. I'm so sick of the fucking ignorance. I'm so sick of the stupidity, man. Is that too much? Is that a little too much? Over the top? Was that over the top? Maybe a little too much. Maybe I should back it off. Beep, beep, beep. Back it up, pal. Maybe I should back it off there a little bit. Experiencing art. How the fuck, seriously though, how the fuck how do you not know that the President of the United States got banned from social media? I mean, how do you fucking not know that? You're literally watching this on social media, bro. Hey, Karsten lives in Germany. Hey, Karsten, did you know that Donald Trump got banned from Twitter like a month ago? And they took his account down and deleted all of his tweets? Did you know that, Karsten? I'm just asking somebody from another country just to see if he knew. Carson's like, yeah, Ice, what's up? Lol, he even got banned from Pinterest. He got banned from every social media platform, man. I mean, and we talked about it, and we talked about it, and we talked about it. And I'm always begging you guys to go check out all these other podcasters, not just me. I don't know what the fuck you do with your time when you're not watching my show. I know what he did to get banned, Nay. Duh. No, not duh. You thought he got shadow banned. Not duh. Like I said, you're trying to double down, motherfucker. You can't double down on this fucking 5 minutes later. That's hilarious. Oh, you know what he did to get banned, huh? From social media? An intelligent civilization. What makes us intelligent? The fact that we're smart enough to destroy the planet that all the other organisms live on. We are, I mean, humans. Ugh. I made a second Twitter account and I don't post political stuff anymore. Ronnie Vella. Right on. Hello, Iceman. Hope you're all good on your side. Brett White. Hey, good morning, Brett White. What's up, buddy? Mike, I agree. Mike, I agree. Oh, you just want to say thank you for the triage oil. You love this stuff. You know you can make that yourself, bro, right? Really easily. It's really easy to make. When you have a bubbler, you've got the oil right there to make it. You can make tons of that shit. Five likes and 5 retweets. And no comments. But that's okay. I wasn't expecting much. You don't even know who I've been talking with you for you silly twit. You're fucking like, yeah, I know who you are. You fucking douchebag. Fuck you. How about this? Hey, Experiencing Art. I know exactly who the fuck you are. How about this? Block you on YouTube and block you on Restream. Suck my dick. You come back with your real fucking name, you fucking douchebag. I know exactly who you are. All right? And now who's the twit? You fucking dumb cunt. Who's the twit now, you dumb cunt? Listen, man, you're the fucking idiot who didn't know that Donald Trump was banned from fucking Twitter. You thought he was shadow banned. They deleted his account. They deleted all his tweets. And you're calling me a twit? Dude, you're a fucking disappointment. Go fuck yourself. You're a dumb cunt. I know exactly who you are, bitch. You don't even know who I am, you silly twit. You fucking came in here goddamn 3 months ago and told me who that fucking name was. And what did I say? I said, you're a fucking pussy for not using the same name across all your social media accounts. Experiencing art. You fucking pussy. Fuck you, you dumb cunt. Now come back in here and call me a twit with your real name again, you fucking dumb cunt. Fuck you. I've been talking to you for years. Like I didn't fucking know that, you fucking bitch. Call me a twit again, motherfucker. Call me a twit again. Who am I spoken for? I forgot. I forgot to check. Teresa. Chris. Hey, Chris, it's for you, bro. Smoke a big bong rip for Chris. Dabs up. Cheers. Where are you, Dean? All right. That was good. I seriously, because you didn't know that Donald Trump was literally removed from Twitter, it told me so much about you. You won't be missed. And you don't have the balls to come in here and call me a twit with your real fucking name. I challenge you, man. Switch on over. Come on over. Shoot your fat fucking mouth off again, bitch. Call me a fucking twit, motherfucker. You retweeted and commented, Karsten? It's beautiful. Karen's, she's asking to be unblocked? Huh. I think that she is unblocked. She's been in here talking. She might have more names that are blocked or something if she's got different names. You know, I'd have to go through the list and look again. It's a long list all of a sudden. It got long really quick. And usually it's because of these fucking Twitch bots. Every show, I gotta block a Twitch bot every show. Ooh, become famous with Twitch fucking views, blah, blah, blah. You guys never see it, but I have to block it every time, so it keeps adding to the list. And it's a different name every time they come in. Especially when you're right. Thank you, Deb. How about when I'm wrong? Is it okay when I'm wrong, too? No, my only name, I'm unblocked. Thanks. Who are you yelling at? Someone I need to know about? Alan? Alan! No, it's an old-time viewer that did. Alan, welcome to my show, brother. Everybody, Alan from Twitter is here. Alan Cannon. Brother, I generally don't thank military for their service because I look at it as a war machine. But listen, 25 years is a fucking prison sentence. So thank you for your service, bro. That's crazy that you spent 25 years in the military. Number one. Number two, I understand the shadow banning. I think we can do something about it. I think we can help each other. You know? I think we can use our Twitter profiles to pin tweets of other users so that they will get noticed by other followers, and we'll just build up a club basically of our own viewers because Twitter won't let them know that when we're tweeting. but we'll have a way of reaching them through, doing specialized tweets, or, like I have my own social media platform here. We've got ways of getting the word out, of getting people home safely. "25 years of getting people home safely." Are you a pilot? What was your I'm taking military service, right? Because if I misread something, let me know. Let me know. The reason I was yelling and screaming at somebody was an old time viewer, was because I'm very disappointed in them for not knowing that Donald Trump was banned off of Twitter, because it shows me that they're not only not paying attention to my show, but they're not paying attention to anything. They're not paying attention to any other form of news, whether it's mainstream media, which I ask my viewers to watch and take with a grain of salt, of course, and understand the narrative, and to watch Fox News, and to watch OAN, and watch America One, and watch CNN and MSNBC, and watch them all, and know the difference, and know who the good people are and the bad people are, and find out who the good people are, and pay more attention to them, and laugh at the fucking narrative, and go back over here to the internet and get your news from, a myriad of sources here. Yes, you served in the Army. All you have are people in foxhole, not politicians who send us there. Right on, Alan. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Right on. Right on. Hell yeah. So I'm a cannabis channel. I'm always talking about cannabis on here. I don't know where you are with that. As a veteran, I'm sure you understand that a lot of veterans use cannabis for PTSD, and it helps immensely. For others, might trigger a little, especially if you use cannabis and watch this show, and I single you out and start screaming at you at the top of my lungs, which happens often. It can happen often. Hey Bob, I am so disappointed on the fact that this one viewer didn't know what had happened to Donald Trump. I feel like I'm not doing my job. So I'm Orf, dabs up, cheers, ice. I'm not packed, bro. Jeez, bro, give me a second, bro. Yo, bro, Ice is here, bro. Yo, bro, you coming out, bro? Iceman's here, bro. Iceman's here, bro. You coming, bro? Yo, bro, you coming out? Iceman's here, bro. They're gonna do dab, bro. They smoking a bowl, bro, but you gotta come out, bro. You smoking Pineapple Express, bro. You coming out, bro? Yo, bro, you coming out, bro? Yo, dude, you packing the bowl, bro? Yo, dude, what you doing, dude? You packing a bowl of Pineapple Express? Yo, bro, he's coming in, bro. Coming, dude. Gonna do dab, bong. Rip, bro's gonna do it, bro. Don't miss it, bro. Hallucinate. River D, let's call it cannabis. Even if you don't use it, we call it cannabis because the word weed, when you look it up in the dictionary, it means a useless plant. It's like a word that William Randolph Hearst used because, basically they knew it meant that it was worthless and it was disparaging and it put cannabis down. Hey, Caliano, what's up? Here, let me scroll up really fast and grab the next. Okay, Teresa, Chris, we did Chris. Yo, drop the digit. Yo, Cheers, yo. Cheers, Iceman. Happy 710. On time here. So as far as the shadow banning thing goes, when next time I see somebody on Twitter that has got as many followers as Alan's got, you thought of Gandalf? I'm going to pin them on my pinned comments on my profile. And I'm going to ask everybody to please retweet the people. I'll make sure to put the word "the people" I list on my pinned comment. Please retweet them. Please follow them. You know, let's help build each other up. If Twitter won't do it, maybe we can help each other. Because Alan has a whole bunch of people that are cut off from seeing him. Maybe if he adds new people, they will see his tweets. You know? I don't know how it works. But Alan cannot reach any of his followers. It's almost like, Alan, have you thought about just totally starting a new account? Like, you know, like totally just deleting all of your accounts, just starting again. It's crazy, but, I mean, not even deleting them, just not affiliating with them anymore and starting a new, oh God, it's so, Alan, what did you tweet that got you shadow banned, bro? I'll tell you what I tweeted that got me shadow banned. A whole lot of anti-Twitter stuff. You know, stuff about YouTube throttling me, not telling my viewers, you know, calling a lot of politicians really bad words, you know. I put a lot of vicious tweets out. I didn't necessarily I didn't put out calls to action ever, but I just said this is how this makes me feel, and this is how I feel about this person, and this is what I think about this person, you know. And man, I did a lot of that on Twitter. I still do. You know, I do it right here on my live stream every day. Screenshot data. Look at my pinned tweet. It's out court. It's our court case that's going back to the Supreme Court. Okay, I'll check out your pinned tweet. Issue is Article the 1st. Yeah, you're gonna fight it. I don't blame you for not. I know, Alan. Me too. I mean, I'm not gonna do it either. I'm not gonna start a new account. I see people doing it on Twitter all the time. They're like, my last account shadow banned. This is my new account. Please join it. Blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, oh, those poor people. And then you go and you see how many followers they have, and they have like 1,000 already. And you're like, man, that's taking a lot of time. Because you know what when you've got 10,000, when you followed 10,000 people, you know what the throttle time is for following people. It's 3 to 4 seconds per follow, right, Alan? You can follow as many people as you want, as long as you put 4 to 5 seconds in between each follow. They might do it the first time, but then after they check your account, they'll let you do it. 3 to 5 seconds. I usually do like 4 to 5 seconds per follow back. Article the 1st is the first real First Amendment to the Constitution. Article the 1st. Okay. All right. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked at it. You guys have been great, man. Gucci Mamba 666, Karsten, Orf, Teresa, Heavy Padilla, Gucci, you. Kicking ass on the retweets. River. Followed back. Alan. Okay. Here are the links to the graphics. Our book, the source document collection. Our case still in court right now. Link highlighting what's no longer true and never was. This is real. Please retweet. Oh, bro, that's why you're fucking shadow banned, bro. That's why you're shadow banned. You know it. You know, basically the founders made sure all reps in the House would be equal by limiting the number each rep could have. Bro, well, that's why you're shadow banned, man. That's it. And it's your fucking pinned tweet. That's it. Listen, man. Can I make a recommendation to get your channel unshadow banned? Write down the date of that tweet. It was 2019. It was December 2019, right? The exact date was December 18th, 2019. Remember that date so you can find that tweet again. Right? Oh, yeah. Well, listen. Listen, man. All you got to do is pin another tweet, take that tweet, retweet it. I'll tweet it for you. I'll have all my people tweet it, and we'll try to get it out there. I'll start tweeting it at people. Don't think that the best way for you to get that out there in the ether is to have it as your channel's pinned tweet. It's not. Bro, get it off your pinned tweet, all right? That's not anything. The only thing that's doing is keeping you shadow banned from your followers, all right? That is a massively political tweet. You're fucking shadow banned for that one tweet. I guarantee you. What was the one from 2014? I'm telling you, this is how you get this tweet out. Okay, look. I'm gonna retweet it right now. Oh, so we don't lose it. I'm liking it. I'm gonna leave a comment on it. I'm gonna say, please retweet this everywhere to everyone. Thank you. Just something like that. All right? Okay. I'm just going to leave a comment, right? It'll be easy to find. Now I'm going to retweet it with a quote tweet. Always quote tweet. Always quote tweet. Always quote tweet. Always type something nice. Like at. Like you want to send it at somebody. Like, hey, I'm going to send this one to at Tim Pool, my friend at Timcast. Hey, I'm going to send this over to Timcast. Look at this. I'm going to send it to Timcast. Shut up, you. You're very good. Now, that's in my tweets and replies, right? Easy for anybody to find. You guys can all start retweeting that at specific people. And Alan, you can start retweeting that at specific people. Like, for instance, here, I'll show you. I'm going to go to my profile. I'm going to click on tweets and replies. I'm going to find the last one that I did to Timcast. There it is, at Timcast. I'm going to click it, retweet, and I'm going to click quote tweet, and then I'm going to click this. At SPEAKER Speaker Pelosi. I'm going to send it to Nancy fucking Pelosi. Boom. Did you see how easy that was? Bam, I just sent that fucking tweet to Nancy Pelosi. Now, anybody's going to fucking see that follows me and Nancy Pelosi. Anybody's going to see that fucking tweet that I just sent to her. So that's going to help right there. Now, you can send that to a whole bunch of people in one tweet. Like, you can max out a tweet, but just by clicking the at. So, for instance, I'll go back to my profile. Boom, my profile. I'll click on tweets and replies. I'll scroll down until I see that thing. It says, oh, look, it says Speaker Pelosi. So I'll just grab that one. I'll click retweet. I'll click quote tweet. Always quote tweet. And now I'll start clicking at. And now let's see. At, I'm just going to type, I'm going to tweet this at, I'm trying to think of somebody that you guys follow that I follow too. Oh, I'll tweet it at Graham. We'll tweet it at Graham Elwood. We'll tweet it at Graham Elwood, and we'll tweet it at Lee Camp. All right, we'll ask them if they can look at that. Hey, now, you can tweet that to as many people as you want by when you hit the at symbol, just click a letter and a whole bunch of names will pop up. And you can just start tweeting it to people. If you see people that you think I follow, then I will end up seeing it too. You can add me in there too. You can retweet it back at me, you know, and get fucking crazy. And hopefully, you guys will go to Alan's Twitter feed and you will follow him and you will click on notifications. So when he puts a tweet up, you'll be able to retweet it and help him out. Right? Alan, there's so many more people, man. You just got to keep tweeting it, man. Keep retweeting it at people. I would totally take it off your pinned tweets, man. Listen, when I have non-controversial stuff up on as my pinned tweet, I do much better. I think that me putting you up as my pinned tweet isn't going to hurt me at all. I think that's 2 steps away from your pinned tweet, right? So I don't think it's going to affect me at all. And I think everybody needs to do that, man. Everybody should pin Alan as their pinned tweet. And then we'll pin different people, man. And you guys all make sure to follow these people. And see if we can bust them out of these fucking shadow bans. You have an open challenge to Congress media? Good luck with that, brother. I'll send it to people. The Congressional Apportionment Amendment, originally titled Article the First, is a proposed amendment to the United States Constitution that addresses the number of seats in the House of Representatives. It was proposed by Congress on September 25th, 1789, but was never ratified by the requisite number of state legislators. Well, it sounds like it didn't go through, right? As Congress did not set a time limit. Oh, Congress did not set a time limit for its ratification. The Congressional Apportionment Amendment is still pending before the states. That's fucking cool, bro. What? Okay, in the first United States Congress, James Madison put together a package of constitutional amendments designed to address the concerns of anti-federalists who were suspicious of federal power under the new Constitution. The Congressional Apportionment Amendment, I'm sorry, am I saying it correctly? Apportionment Amendment is the only one of the 12 amendments passed by Congress which was never ratified. 10 amendments were ratified as the Bill of Rights, while the other amendment, Article of the Second, was ratified as the 27th Amendment in 1992. A majority of the states did ratify the Congressional Apportion Amendment, and by the end of 1791, the amendment was just one state short of adoption. However, no state has ratified the amendment since 1792. The amendment lays out a mathematical formula for determining the number of seats in the House of Representatives. Whoa. It would initially have required one representative for every 30,000 constituents. Man, I love that. With that number eventually climbing to one representative for every 50,000 constituents. They couldn't foresee the future, how many people were going to be in some of these populous areas, right? But they tried. However, there's some agreement that the last line contains a scrivener's error, mathematical discrepancy. As the amendment was never passed, Congress has set the size of the House of Representatives by statute Congress regularly increased the size of the House to account for population growth throughout the 19th century until it fixed the number of voting House members at 435 in 1911, where, aside from a temporary increase to 437 members from 1959 through 1962, after Alaska and Hawaii were admitted to the Union, it has remained. The population of the United States reached approximately 308.7 million in 2010, according to that year's nationwide census. Consequently, the number of representatives in the House could have grown to over 6,000 under the terms of this amendment. Wow! And all of that information is available right here, kids, at the wiki that is at the pinned tweet on Alan Cannon's Twitter. And I'm telling you guys, you should all go to at AJC4Others on Twitter and follow him. And Alan, you should really unpin that fucking tweet. I didn't even see it until you told me about it, Alan. That's how visible it is. Okay? Unpin that fucking tweet, you know, and find something non-controversial to put up there as your pinned tweet. I'm telling you, what you do, maybe we could make a short video of what I just said, and you could pin that as your pinned tweet. And their algorithms won't catch it. Or you don't pin a link. Don't pin an external link. Like you have a book, the Amazon.com, How Less More Amendment, whatever that is. If that's a link to a book, get rid of that off of your pinned tweet. And let me look at your profile really fast. Your profile's clean, right? Yeah, you're fine. Oh, wait. Oh. You got a link to a blog on your Twitter. Yeah. People are coming in November.blogspot.com. I don't know what that is. And I don't know how important that is for you to have it on your profile, but that could very well be adding to your shadow ban, my friend. I am telling you, I had links to cannabis sites, my sites, on Twitter. When I got rid of them, man, it helped so much. In fact, I should check and just see where I'm at on my profile. How's my profile looking these days? Make sure there's no links to any websites. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Nay from Nay's Garden, at Nay's Garden. Please retweet my pinned tweets. I follow back musician, inventor. Yeah, that's all good. And it just says Mountains of Northern California. And I joined in 2009. Brother, let me tell you something. I'm going to send this. You send this individually to people like I'm going to keep doing right now. Here, watch this. I'm going to go to my tweets. Everybody should do this right now. Everyone do this. Go to my Twitter, go to my tweets and replies, and find my last tweet, which was to Graham and Lee Camp. Now, I'm going to retweet that at Jimmy Dore. I'm going to click quote tweet. Always quote tweet. Always quote tweet. I'm going to click at Jimmy Dore. I'm going to click at Jimmy, the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm going to click at Miserable Lib. Now, I'm not going to overdo it, but it's everybody at that I tweet at. Please look at this. It is pretty amazing. Gives way more representation to the people. I think they're going to dig it. Okay. Now, we're going to retweet this at Jimmy Dore and Miserable Lib. I guarantee you that Steph Zamorano, the Miserable Lib, I guarantee you that she's going to see that tweet. Now, watch this. I'm going to go back to my... You guys can all be doing this right now with me. All of you could be doing this while I'm doing this. I'm going to go back to my tweets and replies. I'm going to find the one that goes to Steph and Jimmy Dore. Now I'm going to retweet it. I'm going to quote the tweet, and I'm only going to send it to Ron Placone and nobody else. Ron, please do a segment on your show covering this. It gives massive representation to the people. Ron, please do a segment on your show covering this. It gives massive representation to the people. Thank you, brother. Love to Lucy. All right. Look. That's some serious shit. You guys can get that out there. And look. You can totally leave me out of the loop if you'd rather. Just go to Alan's Twitter. And go from Alan's Twitter and retweet that tweet. Remember, it's December, what was it, 18th of 20... When was that? Let's get the date on that tweet from you, brother. It was, it's, December, I tweeted it. It'll be on my tweets. You already you unpinned it, didn't you? Nobody unpins tweets anymore, pal. What are you doing? Nobody even does it like that anymore. Let's get Alan back going with, man, he's got fucking 18,000 followers and gets no likes. He gets no retweets. He gets no comments. He's a 25-year Army veteran, and Twitter has suppressed his voice. Hey, man, everyone deserves a voice. Look, man, no law regarding speech, man. NLRS. No law regarding speech. How about that? Can we do that too? No law regarding speech. Are you guys with me? NLR, hashtag NLRS. Hashtag NLRS. No law regarding speech. Hashtag NLRS. NLRS. No law regarding speech. What do you guys say? I'm fucking sick of this, man. Really? You're going to silence Alan? I mean, I'm on the internet calling women cunts every day. You know, men too. But, you know, you could put a compilation together of me calling women cunts and make me look really bad. Someone should do that, actually. Someone should actually do that. You know, the reason they don't want to put a compilation together is because the interdimensional shape-shifting reptilian aliens have literally sucked the thoughts out of your brain. It was the most mundane thoughts that you had. And, sadly, you just can't recall. You've lost the ability to recall. I understand that. That's why I only snort half a line of Super Male Vitality in the morning. On my countertops in the bathroom, I will chop up only half a line of Super Male Vitality. You got to go, but I really appreciate your help. So glad I met you. Stay in touch. Direct message me when you get a chance. Alan, brother, I never expected you to actually pop into my live stream. It was an honor to have you here. Thank you for coming in. I read your tweets. I'm just going to tell you, brother, I read your tweets and I said to myself, why is Twitter shadow banning this guy? Why doesn't anybody see what he is saying? I'm still grabbing clips. There's at least one more Nay comp in your future. Compilation? Hell yeah. Fucking awesome. I love the fucking compilations. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a good compilation, man. Send it to Jimmy Dore. Send it to Alex Jones. Send Alex Jones my Alex Jones impersonation.
I only snort half a line of Super Male Vitality. You know, if you snort more than half a line, you've got to be doing something very active that day, running some heavy equipment. You got to burn that Super Male Vitality off. It will run through your blood like hot lava runs down the side of a mountaintop in Hawaii during or Alaska, where we get probably the purest iodine for our iodine that will literally protect you in an atomic bomb blast. You will not find iodine more pure. Now, I've literally gone down in the submersibles in the Alaskan oceans. I have seen personally the operations, and it is one of the most highest tech operations available. We use the strongest and the best drill equipment. Our submersibles are completely watertight. And speaking of water, our water purification filters and our filtration systems are the most finest of all. And speaking of fine, you're going to want to check out our protein bars, which are probably made with the finest ingredients you will ever find on the planet. And of course, our shakes and our smoothies, the flavors are unmatched. I've tried various flavors of I've tried the yogurts, I've tried the protein bars, I've tried the shakes, I've tried it all. And I'm telling you that ours are the finest flavors on the internet. You will find prisonplanet.com. Make sure you check out. I did not have any involvement in the Capitol insurrection. I had absolutely no involvement in that whatsoever. You did not hear anything about that. There was no involvement.
I'm going to go turn off my heater. Hold on a second.
I like blueberry Pop-Tarts. And if I could get my hands on some blueberry Pop-Tarts right now, I would be very satisfied in the morning. But since I cannot get any blueberry Pop-Tarts, I settle for half a line of Super Male Vitality. Super ultra potent. The finest ingredients. When you chop it up in your bathroom and you snort only half a line of Super Male Vitality, you will feel like a raging bull throughout the morning for at least 47 minutes. And then minute 48, I'm chopping up that...
I just see that bald motherfucker taking out that other half, chopping it up. I'm literally... Fuck me, man. I'm like a wee baby. I'm like a wee baby. Where's Lobo at? Lobo, I'm like a wee baby. Baby. Oh, a wee baby. I'm dying too, bro. snow is melting. It was fun for an hour. And I lost my keys in it, and then I found my keys. I'm out, and I'm not okay with it. You're out of what? You're out of what? We've got a couple things I'd like to discuss. Just a couple things. I heard Sagar say yes, Queen feminist movement. And I swear he used it, if I'm not mistaken, in like a negative, as a negative. You guys, is the yes, Queen feminist movement negative, some sort of a negative thing to y'all? Because it's not to me, but I don't, I might be missing something here. So I was watching it. I'm going to see if I can find it in my video library. I found that video of Marjorie Taylor Greene chasing down David Hogg. Actually, I'd like to show you guys that too. It's right here, but I don't have the video. Once again, I don't have the video here. Interesting. Don't have the video I wanted to show you. Huh. Yeah, I basically watched this interview this morning to see if they were going to actually discuss guns at all. Because the guy's got a platform when he's on CNN. David Hogg's getting interviewed on CNN. And I'm like, okay, so what are you going to say about guns? So here, let's watch together. We could put it in fast motion. He talks about his PTSD, which we already discussed. In this was the video where he was talking about that. I have no sound? Huh. I have no sound. For some reason.
Now, fact that freshman Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, she doesn't believe the 2020 presidential election. She's challenged the, fact that President Trump lost, and she's promoted the big lie about election fraud. She's also endorsed executing Democratic lawmakers on Facebook in 2018 and 2019. She's also suggested that the mass shootings in Las Vegas and Parkland were so-called false flag operations, in other words, fakes. Greene has now been rewarded for all of that with a seat on the House Education and Labor Committee. This morning, we are seeing this video before Greene was elected to Congress of her harassing Parkland massacre survivor David Hogg on his way to talk to lawmakers about gun reform.
Okay.
David, why
here's
are you
the video.
supporting the red flag laws? If Scott Peterson, the resource officer in Parkland, had done his job, then Nicholas Cruz wouldn't have killed anybody in your high school, or at least protected them. Why are you supporting red flag gun laws that attack our Second Amendment rights? And why are you using kids as a barrier? Do you not know how to defend your stance? Tell him walk in. He's got nothing to say. Stop. He has nothing to say because there really isn't anything to say, you guys. He has nothing to say because he's paid to do this. Guess what? I'm a gun owner. I'm an American citizen. And I have nothing, but this guy with his George Soros funding and his major liberal funding has got everything. I want you to think about that. That's where we are. And he's a coward. He can't say one word because he can't defend his stance.
True.
That's true.
Joining us now is David Hogg. He is the co-founder of the March for
But
Our
he's got
Lives.
PTSD,
David, great to see
so
you.
he's
As
he's a
always.
survivor with
That was March
PTSD.
of 2019. Do you remember that moment? Do you remember seeing her and what you were thinking?
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, I absolutely remember that, and I remember thinking, I'm just gonna keep a straight face and practice my mindfulness meditation that I've often done to help cope with my PTSD and my ADHD as well. And it was actually really helpful in that regard because we can see in that video they're clearly trying to get a rise out of me. And
Let me say, I've got ADHD too. There's really no need to bring that up. It's not a factor. It's like he just kind of said that to garner a little bit more sympathy. Because I suffer from ADHD, and you know what? It's a bonus kind of thing, actually. You know, it's because with that comes a bipolarity that you can fucking focus, and you can almost, when you set your mind to things, you can accomplish almost anything. And he's proof of that. He's literally proof of that. He wanted to do something. Look what he's fucking done. He's on fucking CNN getting interviewed right now. You know?
the fellow activists that I'm with by asking incredibly triggering questions, saying the name of my shooter and the name of the shooter at my high school. And
yeah, and that's fucking crazy. And people shouldn't do that to him. Okay? I'm against that. We're not here to harass this guy and belittle him, but I will attack him on his fucking views, for sure. And I'm going to question his PTSD.
Stuff like that. So, sometimes it's just, as I was told growing up, it's just better not to respond to bullies and just walk away.
I don't know how you did it, David. I don't know how you did it. And, she was baiting you so much, and she was relentless. And following you, she was heckling you. Obviously, you had survived the Parkland...
Okay, she wasn't heckling. She was asking him questions that were legitimate questions. So that's bullshit. That right there is narrative right there, guys. That's CNN narrative. And that's when I say we watch this, but hopefully you guys can see the narrative and you can see the bullshit. And that's her trying to add their bullshit opinion into this interview. Okay, let's go on.
School shooting. So she's bringing all of this up. She also said during that she said, I have a concealed carry permit. I carry a gun, she said, for protection. How did you interpret that? Did you hear that as a threat when she was chasing you saying that?
Now, I'm almost positive they did not play that part of the video. So this is 3 minutes in. All right, here, let's do this. Okay, let's see if they play that part of the video. I just want to make a point.
Lawmakers about gun reform.
David, why are you supporting the red flag laws? If Scott Peterson, the resource officer at Parkland, had done his job, then Nicholas Cruz wouldn't have killed anybody in your high school, or at least protected them. Why are you supporting red flag gun laws that attack our Second Amendment rights? And why are you using kids as a barrier? Do you not know how to defend your stance? Someone walk it.
Okay, now, I saw the whole video, or more of the video, where she did say that. But she didn't say it as a threat. She used it as a fact. She didn't say, I've got a gun and I could shoot you right now. She said, I've got a gun to protect myself for defense. And isn't it funny that look at her face. That's funny right there. Just that's funny right there. Hold on. Look at that sexy lipstick she has. Wow, that's some sexy lipstick you have right there. Look at that. Wow. What's she ready to do with that mouth, I wonder? You sexy little minx. Whew. Hypocrisy is so vulgar, isn't it? So, this is narrative and spin. Oh, she said she had a gun. How did that make you feel? He's like, well, I was, he says he's terrified, whatever. But look at how she asks.
That she said, I have a concealed carry permit. I carry a gun, she said.
She didn't say it like that. She said, I have a concealed carry permit. I do carry a gun for defense. This cunt doesn't give you the entire quote. CNN, they bring the cunts. They put the cunt in news.
Said for protection.
Oh, my bad. She did say it. My bad.
I carry a gun,
Hey, and now you all know I fucking heard the goddamn thing. I remember it.
she said, for protection. Did you? How
Wait.
did you? I mean, obviously, you had
I wanna
survived
hear
the
she says
Parkland school shooting, so she's bringing all of this up. She also said during that she said, I have a concealed carry permit. I carry a gun, she said, for protection. Did you? How did you interpret that? Did you hear that as a threat when she was chasing you saying that?
Oh, absolutely. But
No, it wasn't a threat, David. You know, the fact that Floridians carry guns for protection shouldn't scare you. The fact that somebody who disagrees with you about guns wants to have a debate with you about it, and the fact that they're probably carrying a firearm on them at that moment shouldn't scare you. You know, she's not there to shoot you. She's not there to shoot you, bro. I have a feeling she wouldn't have a whole list of questions to ask you if she was.
you know, what I always say to myself, Allison, is that if they shoot me, they prove my point. And the reality is they can't kill a movement because
So he knows they're not going to shoot him, but he says he took it as a threat. Isn't that kind of contradictory? So you know she's not going to shoot you, but the fact that she let you know that she carries a firearm on her, you took as a threat. That is contradictory. That's very contradictory.
the reality with that as well, and it's funny when they say that we're paid off and stuff, and I can tell you that there's no amount of money that you could ever pay any of us to do this work because that's not why we do it. None of us want to be doing this, but we have to because sadly corrupt elected officials like Marjorie Taylor Greene are in Congress and would rather choose to protect guns than children. And it's just a horrific reality. Can I just point out how ridiculous it is that it's on the survivors of gun violence to stand up to gun violence, to be the ones to try to end it?
No, because you guys experience it. Because you guys are witness to it. You guys literally lived it. For someone like me, I don't have children. I don't participate in schools or anything like that. I couldn't give a fuck about them. I think they're stupid. I think schools are fucking stupid. I think, I see kids getting smarter when they're hanging out with their parents than when they're sitting in a fucking stupid school, when they're sitting in a goddamn shooting gallery. But, people want to, because society tells them to, people want to be indoctrinated and group their kids into a fucking shooting gallery. Okay, whatever the fuck. I think I said enough about that.
Of gun violence to stand up to gun violence, to be the ones to try to end it. Why do we have elected officials if that's the case? Why can't they do their jobs? And
the point is, elected officials are doing their jobs. Right now, the law of the United States of America is the list of amendments. The second one says we have a right to possess these firearms. We have a right to protect ourselves, and it's against a tyrannical government. Not just go out in a field and shoot a bunch of wild pigs with an AR-15. We need some real firepower to protect ourselves against when you have some fucking crazy motherfucker like Donald Trump that assembles a rabid crowd and sends them off to go do crazy shit. We need guns. So I'm not just talking about little pea shooters here, bro. I'm talking about firearms to go up against armies with.
she talks as well about, saying that she's an American citizen, almost as if implying I'm not just as American as she is.
No, she did not. But she is the one that is defending the American policy of the Second Amendment. Now, like I said, I'm not here to defend the Second Amendment, but with the law on her side, I mean, right now it is.
Any of us aren't. Simply,
she's the one in the right. She is the one that is exercising her right as an American. Now, and if David Hogg doesn't want a right to possess a firearm, I'm not telling him to go move to another country where they don't allow firearms, but I am saying there are other countries out there that don't allow firearms. And I understand if something like that is more appealing to him, but it's certainly not to me.
For not wanting our friends to die anymore. That's just horrific and disgusting.
There's a lot of absurdities in this and discussing things. Though also she says, look at him. He gets to talk to Congress people. I have nothing. She doesn't mention that she and her husband had a multi-million-dollar construction company. I mean, she acts as though she has nothing. That's not true. And the fact that you, at 18, were able...
Hey, man, whoa. I have a multi-million-dollar company, too, which I'm part owner in, okay? That's a fact. Number two, I don't have access to Congress people because of that.
You know, I'm not able to contact the senators of the state of Florida where my businesses are and say, hey, I want you to blah, 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 blah with cannabis. And they're going to go, oh, yes, sir. Oh, absolutely. I can't even get through on a fucking phone. What, do you think I got some kind of a magic line because I've got money and a fucking business? You stupid cunt CNN bitch.
Company. I mean, she acts as though she has nothing. All her construction company. I mean, she acts as though she talk to Congress people. I have nothing. She doesn't mention that she and her husband had a multi-million-dollar construction company. I mean, she acts as though she has nothing. A lot of absurdities of this and discussing things. But also, she says, "Look at him. He gets to talk to Congress people. I have nothing." She doesn't mention that she and her husband had a multi-million-dollar construction company. I mean, she acts as though she has nothing.
It's like they're trying to paint this whole David versus Goliath thing. Oh, they've got millions of dollars construction company, and look at this poor boy. Oh, he's a survivor. This poor survivor. Look, it says it right there. It says survivor. It says it in the cryon. It says it right there, survivor.
That's not true. And the fact that you, at 18, were able to get in and speak to lawmakers, and she, with her crazy heckling, couldn't. I mean, I guess she's just very resentful about that.
Yeah, I think it's actually kind of ironic because she's kind of self-owning herself by saying an 18-year-old can do her job better than her with a group of mostly people under 20, like one of our head lobbyists, Eve Levinson at the time, who's setting up a lot of those meetings, saying a group of basically teenagers can do her job better than her as someone that is now currently a sitting congresswoman. And that's part of the reason why, in response to this March for Our Lives, is, doing everything we can. We have some plans in the works, too, to figure out how we can...
Must I say, before he goes on, touche. Good point. Touche. He's saying, as a bunch of teenagers, we did get access. Ha ha. Rubbing it right in her face.
Help support efforts to elect better people that are morally just leaders. And part of that is asking people to text resign to 954-954. And that's, again, resign to 954-954 in order to get involved.
I support that. Get rid of the stupid cunt. All right? She's a dumb cunt. But she should go back out on the street and keep asking him questions. She should become a debater about gun rights and have a debate with him. You know, they can have a metal detector at the goddamn door. They'll do a Zoom chat. You don't have to worry about getting shot over a Zoom chat. Debate guns with her. I'd love to hear that debate.
Let's talk about that, okay? Because that, at the time that she was chasing after you, heckling you, she was not an elected leader. She then won a seat from Georgia this past November to go become a congresswoman.
And that is fucked up. Georgians, you guys are fucking idiots. Anybody who voted for this dumb cunt, you are fucking idiots. Jesus fucking Christ. She's a fucking cue ball, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
She has just been assigned a plum assignment to be on the House Education and Labor Committee. What is your message to Leader Kevin McCarthy about whether or not that woman is equipped to have a committee position like that?
My message to Kevin McCarthy is take all of her committee assignments away. Along with that, also don't support her when she runs for re-election again and try to get her primary. If you say this is not your party, actually call it out and hold her accountable.
I agree.
Because Republicans always act as if they're the party of decency and respect.
She's the Jew lasers from the sky lady.
Happened where they harassed the survivors of these
started the
shootings
Northern
for having
California
different opinions
fires.
than them. I don't think so. And I think if Kevin McCarthy doesn't think so either, he needs to actually stand up and do something about this congresswoman.
Yes.
David, I don't know if you remember this, but I saw you right after that happened. We came down, our CNN crew, to interview you, right? I think it was a day after, maybe 2 days
and
after.
It wasn't a big deal back then.
Special, and we featured you, and you didn't mention that, of course, because I think it's so commonplace.
It wasn't a big deal.
For you. How often,
It just wasn't a big deal.
How often do you encounter a crazy person who tries to tell you that Parkland didn't happen?
Honestly, for a while, it was almost a daily occurrence before I went to school.
Look, she is a cue ball that says that Parkland didn't happen. That's bullshit. But I don't think she said that to him on the street. I don't think she said that it was to him. She accused him of being part of a hoax to his face. But
there were people that would film me at events screaming that I'm some kind of paid actor that never was there, or the shooting didn't happen, or that I'm lying and paid off by George Soros. And I just want to say as well, Allison, I don't know where the millions of dollars is that I've been quote unquote paid by George Soros is, but I really wish somebody would tell me so that I could have, all of college and hopefully law or grad school if I'm lucky enough
Yeah, so you could buy a razor and shave that goddamn badger off your fucking lip.
to get in, already paid for and be set and get my parents a nice place. But sadly, that money doesn't exist at all.
David, and listen, we feel, we can't believe that you have to endure all of this. But now that there's a new administration, can we just end on this note? Are you seeing any progress? Are you hopeful, or where are you with your mission?
I thought you was going to say,
Yeah,
are you seeing anyone?
And, I think that the Biden administration honestly needs to do a bit of a better job of talking about gun violence, in the first place. There are a lot of challenges that we understand that they've had to deal with, such as the pandemic, the major recession, the climate crisis, and others. But we also need to realize that we have an American epidemic on our hands that is killing nearly 40,000 Americans annually, and was at a record level last year with some, in some demographics, the number of, individuals affected going up nearly 40% in the past year. We need to confront this head on, and I really hope that the administration listens to us and actually acts on creating a national director of gun violence prevention. And also I want to let them know, if any of them are watching this right now, call me. Call any of us at March. Call anybody that signed on with the 300 survivors that signed a letter demanding that, essentially that you make good on your promise that you had during the campaign to take this on and do that. We understand there were challenges, but we also need to confront this as well. And as Kamala Harris said in an NPR interview right after they were elected, we can multitask. It's not just about doing one thing, but we can do many things.
Do what?
David Hogg, great to talk to you.
Do
We
what?
hope that whenever you encounter...
They didn't even address his issue. And it is like the crazy lady said, and I'm going to let you hear her say it, okay? Listen to what she said, and he just proved it.
To say because he's paid to do this. Guess what? I'm a gun owner. I'm an American citizen. And I have nothing but this guy with his George Soros funding and his major liberal funding has got everything. I want you to think about that. That's where we are. And he's a coward. He can't say one word because he can't defend his stance.
Joining us now is David Hogg. He is the co-founder.
He can't say one word because he can't defend his stance. Word because he can't defend his stance. He can't say one word because he can't defend his stance. He can't say one word because he can't defend his stance.
And that is why throughout that entire interview, they never even discussed the issue, the actual issue. Isn't that interesting? She's right about that. He won't talk about it because he's got nothing to say about it. He just wants to go try to have laws passed that are going to restrict access to firearms to people. And, I think you're barking up the wrong tree. Let me tell you something. When the government collapses, nobody's going to come taking your guns away. Think of that. And this COVID thing almost destroyed us. And I hear that infection rate is going down. So hopefully that's not just another wave and it's going to go up even higher to a fourth wave. But, it always seems to go up higher, It always seems to do that. It goes... It's crazy shit, man. I've been live long enough. I'm going to leave you all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And check out my friend Ron Placone. You can find him on Twitter at Ron Placone. And also his YouTube channel, Ron Placone. RonPlacone.com. And on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to his channel and hit that notifications bell. So you get notified every time Ron Placone goes live. Get your news on with Ron every day. Ron Placone. And, you'll hear things, You'll find out things. Watch other podcasters like Jimmy Dore and Graham Elwood and Lee Camp. And then glimpse in on these crazy right-wingers, too. That way you'll get a full display from every angle. Watch the people that I hate, watch the people that I love, support all of them, and enjoy their banter and enjoy their information that they give you. All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you later.